Hello, my beloved Earth signs. Welcome to Life Restyled with me, Sheraina-Valzora, Empress of Flowers and Daughter of the Sacred Rose. Today we will be focusing on the energy of the super flower moon in Scorpio. I know you're probably wondering how did it get that name, right? So, according to my native ancestors, who actually gave names to all of the moons to help mark the change in seasons and to know when it's a time to sow versus a time to reap, etc., they gave names to the moons. And during the month of May, we celebrate the transition into spring, into the new season, into the season of abundance, into the season of light, into the season of manifestation and coming out of that dark period, right, from the winter period. And this is especially relevant to us in these current times that we're in, with many of us, not many of us, but all of us going through this pandemic that none of us expected or anticipated. We knew that something big was happening, and so those of us that are into astrology knew something was coming, but we didn't know the full detail and to the full extent that it would occur, right? So as many have been safe at home, in hermit mode, releasing, purging, transforming, healing, undergoing all the various things that they've been undergoing during this time. This new change in seasons, Scorpio is the sign of death, transformation, sex, and taxes. And so with this moon being in Scorpio, it's going to be important for us to focus on releasing all of that which no longer serves us, undergoing a complete and total transformation within our energy, mind, body, and spirit, as well as, releasing whatever pent up stress you may have gotten during this quarantine period. Just saying. Okay. So keep that in mind as you set your intentions for the release during this full moon. It's also a time to release negativity, and it's been shown historically to be a good time for accepting marriage proposals and also to release and give birth to your highest ideals. Henry David Thoreau also referenced this flower moon in some of his writings about the Native Americans. Okay, so do a little bit of research, learn a little bit more about this time of year and how you can harness that energy to support you and what you're creating, right? So with that being said, my intention is always to bring forth messages of truth, healing, and love directly from the divine. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be a clear channel and serve as your rainbow bridge during our collective ascension process. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop in to see what it is that is falling away for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo during this flower supermoon of May 2020. What is falling away for my earth signs? What are my earth signs releasing during this flower moon? How can they best harness this energy to release whatever no longer serves them, and also to transform and come out on the other side of it better than before? Okay, what do my earth signs need to expect to fall away during this energy? Show us clearly, allowing only messages of truth, healing, and love directly from the divine. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What are we releasing under this flower supermoon? All right. So you got take time to breathe out. Okay. Again, all about releasing, taking a deep breath. Something's been stressing you out, something that you've been really harnessing a lot of stress over. Spirit is saying, just take the time to breathe out, because guess what? Prosperity lies ahead, Taurus. It's nothing for you to be concerned about. Okay. So there could be some things that you had set intentions for, and it's really been stressing you. But Spirit is saying, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, South Node energy. The nodes are also, the nodes are also switching transits during this time. So our North Node is going into Gemini. Okay. So Spirit is saying, just don't worry, breathe, take a deep breath. It's gonna be all right, playa. Calm down. Because you and your loved ones are safe. Okay. So it may be something going on within your family unit or within your relationships. Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Just breathe. Take time to breathe out. You and your loved ones are safe. Although emotions are running high, just trust that the divine has your back during this time. Okay? What is falling away for my earth signs? Okay? So Spirit is saying that luck is on your side and that it's important that you show the world the new you during this time. You may have been hiding away, wearing a mask. You may have been concerned or in fear for your life, for the life of your loved ones. It's been a highly emotionally charged time for all of us with everything that's going on throughout the world and throughout the collective. But Spirit is saying this is just creating the opportunity. It's a lucky time for you to show the world the real you, for you to really step forth and be all of it, all of who you've been called to be, right? So it's time for you to release the authentic version of yourself, okay, earth signs? All right, let's see what's being illuminated during this time of the flower supermoon in Scorpio. What is being illuminated for my earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? What is being illuminated at this time? What is being illuminated for my earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? What is being illuminated at this time? Pleasure, okay? So as I was saying earlier, I mean, with this time, harness this energy, earth signs, harness your sexual power, your sexual magic, your sacred sexuality to manifest what you desire during this time, okay? It could be someone that you're attracted to, or you may be looking into the law of attraction, or you may have been setting intentions and wanting to manifest a change in your life. And now's an opportune time, and you're just coming to that realization that divine timing is at play. And as you focus on balancing out your extremes, you can channel that energy into bringing it into fruition, all that you've ever desired, and coming out of this period of darkness and having a new beginning, okay? So let's just see what is being illuminated. What is being illuminated for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? What is being illuminated? Okay, so surrender. Spirit is saying surrender to the divine. Don't worry. Stop stressing. Stop carrying these burdens, okay? And just take action in the direction of your dreams. Now's the time for you to take action, okay? Because you've been in this dark period for far too long, and Spirit is saying it's time for you to come out. It's your season, boo. Okay, it is your season. So go ahead and progress and move forward along your path. Go ahead and put in the action steps that are necessary for you to have the life that you've been envisioning for so long. Okay. And Spirit is saying that's going to be a need for you to be patient as you embark upon this new journey. Okay, you see the pathway forward, and it's important that you accept heaven's help during this process. Or there may be people coming in to offer you assistance and support during this time, and it's going to be important that you accept whatever support it is that you may receive in order to release whatever it is that does not serve you with this moon energy. Okay, now's the time for you to release and let go of everything that's not in alignment with what it is that you're here to be, do, and have. Okay, earth signs, let's see what the outcome of this energy will be. What's the outcome for the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? What is the outcome that my earth signs can expect on the other side of this flower supermoon in Scorpio? What can my earth signs expect during this time? Show us clearly. Okay, we got some blockages going on, earth signs. What's up? Okay, so Spirit is saying that there's a change in the wind. Okay, there's a change in the wind. Like currently in the here and now, you have Treasure Island, and there's some change coming into play right now, earth signs. So pay attention to that, because now is divine timing in the here and now. It's not something that's for future, it's for now. Okay, all right. And it looks like you have some yin energy. This is the divine sacred feminine energy. This is a number 2 card, which is all about partnerships and decisions. This is about union. This is about fertility and abundance. And this is about also just, okay, I see here that there is a well that is bursting forth like a fountain of life, a fountain of water, somewhere that you can be nourished. Spirit is saying that this is something that has been veiled from your vision for a long time, but it's time for you to receive that nourishment that you've been desiring and deserving for so long. Okay? But you have to be willing to come to the edge and have a take a leap of faith. You have to be willing to speak the truth. There's a lot of serendipity that's taking place to bring you out of the state of feeling orphaned. And you know deep down within your spirit that this individual or yourself has a loyal heart. It is time to go to the sea and tend to the day-to-day items that will help to manifest your dreams, okay? But let me just get into specifically what the outcome will be for my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What can they expect on the other side of this moon energy? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, you have mending. So it could be that you're mending a connection or mending a relationship, or you could just be making something, earth signs. I don't know what y'all doing in this quarantine. Okay. But you have all that glitters. Okay. You have to the sea. And then you have that Empress energy again with the yin, divine feminine, sacred feminine energy. So let me just meditate on this for a moment and bring forth whatever intuitive messages come through, and then we'll clarify it with the tarot of sexual magic, okay? Sorry about that, earth signs. Give me 1 second. I usually keep my phone on do not disturb, but for whatever reason, I got a random phone call. That never happens. So, earth signs, you could be expecting a phone call, or somebody may reach out to you and it completely takes you by surprise, or it's unexpected. But Spirit is saying that it's going to be important that you answer the call. Okay? Because this call is going to lead you to your treasure. Okay? This call is going to lead you to your treasure. Okay? And you've been on this vessel, you've been on this boat by yourself for a long time, feeling directionless and just wandering out at sea, right? Spirit is saying don't look to the past for the solution. You see there's binoculars that are facing backwards. But Spirit is saying don't look to the past. Trust the pathway forward with this compass directing you. Lift your head up. Stop being down and see the pathway forward. Allow Spirit to carry you forward, okay? And trust that what you're going to receive is better than what you could have ever possibly imagined, because you deserve it. Okay? So when that call comes in, it's going to be important that you mend whatever loose ends. It could be that you thought that this situation was not for you, right? In the past, you may have thought the situation was not for you. The Spirit wants you to know that this is a fated event and that the stars have aligned to bring this opportunity to you in the here and now, because it's divine timing for this to come in for you, earth signs. You're blessed. Okay? It's a blessed opportunity. It's heaven sent, sent directly from the divine. And it's going to be important for you to take the time to breathe out, be at peace with the situation, center yourself. Don't be afraid. Allow yourself to be at peace. Okay? Because we're in a time of peace and tranquility. That's what this time is all about. It's moving out of fear and into peace and tranquility so that we can create and manifest with intention. Okay? Because you have an unfinished symphony. All right? In this unfinished symphony, this situation that's just been going round and round and round, it's time for a change and a win in the wind. Okay? It's creating a lot of change. And this is something that's necessary because, again, it's divine timing. Look, why? because it's time to go. It's time to come to the edge. It's time to get on your path and go confidently in the direction of your dreams, okay? Henry David Thoreau. And I think I mentioned him earlier. All right? This is going to help to restore balance in your life. It's going to be a very fair situation. You could be dealing with the Libra. This is about balancing the scales of justice, okay? Because it's divine timing for this to occur within your experience, earth signs. It's a never-ending story that's being guided by a higher power. And it's going to have a positive impact on your community. And it's going to transform your home from a state of isolation. See how that home is like up in the clouds right now? Feeling very isolated and alone and like above everything and everyone else. But that creates a sense of loneliness. And it's time for you to be happy, earth signs. Okay? This is about your happiness. So clean up the mess that has been holding you back. And do things by the book. All right? Because you're poised to experience all this greatness that you've always desired and deserved. All right? Let's hop into the Tarot of Sexual Magic to get a little bit more insight in regards to this energy for my earth signs. My lovely Capricorns, Taurians, and Virgos. Okay? So I'm going to ask for one card for the situation in regards to this moon energy. The super flower moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, again, is all about death, rebirth, transformation, sex, and taxes. The full moon is all about releasing. So whatever that means for you, take it however it resonates in your personal situation. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, universe, ancestors, and guides of the highest love, light, vibration, and the highest order. What is the situation for my earth signs in regards to this flower moon? What is the situation? Give us one card for the situation for my Capricorn, Taurians, and Virgos. All right, so you got the Seven of Wands, okay? Now, in the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the tarot card meanings have a little bit different of a meaning compared to the traditional tarot deck. In the traditional tarot, the Seven of Wands is about fighting something off, fighting someone off, or standing your ground. But in this situation, I feel like it could be relative to some temptation. So it's about fighting temptation, perhaps. Okay. What's the situation for my Capricorn, Taurians, and Virgos? All right, you got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is usually reflective of someone who's single and sovereign on their own. Single, sovereign, and abundant. But in this situation, it could be about you cutting ties with someone. Okay? Because it's divine timing for you to cut those ties. Could be relative to a message about manifesting something with the Magician card, manifesting teamwork or working together with someone with the Three of Pentacles, and then that situation came to a stalemate with the Hangman energy due to fear or some illusion or something being hidden or not following your intuition. All right. What's blocking my earth signs? What's blocking my earth signs from progressing and moving forward along their path and releasing whatever it is that needs to be released? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of blockages falling out of here, earth signs. What's really going on? Let me see what's popping here. Okay, so you got the Death card, that's Scorpio energy, all about transformation. You got the Eight of Pentacles, which is about work. You got the Knight of Cups, which knights are all about movement. Cups are all about emotions. You got the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords is generally a king that has strong mental clarity, but it came out in reverse. So it could mean that you've had a lack of clarity about something. And then you have the Five of Wands, which is traditionally representative of chaos and conflict or infighting or competition, but that came out in reverse. So let me just look into this a little bit more holistically to see what the blockages are or what the challenge has been. Yeah, so undergoing this transformation, putting in the work to bring forth an offer of love but you haven't had the mental clarity in terms of, or a passionate offer, I should say, because it could be related to work or it could be related to love. But you haven't had the mental clarity that's necessary. And so it's about you coming out of this conflict and confusion and stopping the fight that you're having with yourself or with someone else, so that way you can progress and move forward. Okay, moving on to calmer waters. At the bottom of the deck you have the Six of Swords, which is all about moving on to calmer waters. Okay, what guidance do you have for my earth signs? What's the guidance for my earth signs? That's a lot of cards, earth signs. Y'all got a lot going on. No judgment. Okay, so you got the Queen of Wands. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You got the Four of Swords. You got the Fool card. You got the Knave of Swords. You got the Chariot in reverse. You got the Devil in reverse. And you got the Strength card. All right. So the guidance is for you to have the strength to overcome whatever toxicity or codependency or devil-related energy that has been holding you back from being able to move forward with the Chariot card. And you need to communicate a message very clearly about this new beginning that you desire to have, so that will bring peace to the situation with the Four of Swords, as well as stability to the situation. You could be dealing with the Queen of Wands, or you could just be dealing with someone that's very vivacious, very action-oriented, that's stunningly gorgeous. Queen of Wands is also representative of fire energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aries, or someone that has fire prominently in their chart, like in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, earth signs. I hope that this message resonates for you. If it does, please like, subscribe, and share this content. If you'd like to look into the energies more personally, you can email me at lifefreestyled@gmail.com, or feel free to comment below and I will follow up with you directly. Okay, wishing you all the absolute best on the other side of this flower moon in Scorpio. Take care.